Hello, friends. It's back at you, Sheepdog here. I've been taking a little bit of a break, but I had a problem. I had a little bit of a problem with my AC, so I had to get that worked out before I thought about doing anything else. But yeah, I got my AC working again, and I'm back at you. I had an idea. I don't know if anybody will catch on to this, but my idea was, since Wednesday is the third day of the week, I would do a series of that I'm going to call Wednesday Trio, meaning show me one of your knives that has three blades. So I picked out this one for this week. This is the Buck Trio, and it's a small. A lot of you guys would call this a fifth pocket knife. I think it's a little bit big for that, but it's, let's see, it's three and a half inches long. It's a heck of a little knife. It's one of the Japanese made bucks or Chinese made bucks, but I like it. I like it. And you guys know I'm into a little bit smaller knife for my traditionals. You know, throw them in my front pocket, use them when I need them. If I need heavy work, that I would need a bigger knife. I go with a more modern for really heavy work. But for little everyday tasks, you don't need any much bigger than a 3 or 4 inch knife. But yeah, this is which one is this? The Buck 373. 373. It's got a nice clip point blade. And let's see. Yeah. Cutting edge of 2 1/4. You know, great for whittling, great for cutting up fruit, cutting up vegetables, whatever you want to do, cutting little strings off your shirt or something. Let's see, on this side, got your sheep's foot. Good little utility knife. And its cutting edge is just over 1.5 inches, 1 5/8. And then of course, since it's a Stockman, you got your Stockman blade, and it's 1.5 inches. So yeah, I mean, what I like about the Bucks is they have three springs, a spring for each one of the blades, so you don't have to worry about breaking a blade if you open up all the blades, or you don't have to worry about breaking the spring if you open up the blades separate altogether. So that's why a lot of springs break, is somebody, say, this blade and this blade are on the same spring, when you open it up and they're on the same spring, you're putting a lot of tension in the center of that, and eventually it's just gonna snap. So a lot of knives that have a broken spring is because of that. But with the Buck, I think it's on all their Stockmans are on 3 separate springs, which is a pretty dang smart in my opinion. Yes, it makes it a little bit thicker, but with a knife this size, who cares? You know, we're talking about what, a 16th of an inch, or an eighth of an inch. Does that make that much of a difference? Nah, I don't think so. But heck, look at that. There's no gapping whatsoever. No gapping whatsoever. The blades are pretty much centered. I mean, that main blade's a little to the side, but it doesn't hit. So, and it comes out of the package screaming sharp, like all Bucks. Bucks just, you know, for knives that cost a third of what other brands cost, and to be as sharp as they are right out of the box. I mean, other companies can take note. If Buck can put this knife out for $25, and it'd be screaming sharp, why can't other companies that cost $80 for this size knife not be? But yeah, let me get off of that soapbox. I think everybody's beat that horse to death. But yeah, so this is what I'm calling Wednesday Trio. Show me a knife that you have that has 3 blades. And with that, I'm gonna call this video over. Remember, a dull knife is a dangerous knife. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.